Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another episode of Hardcore Minecraft, and we are jumping right back where we left off inside of our comfy house. Here, the mighty chicken. We need to name the chicken, somebody pointed that out, so we're going to name the chicken Garuda. It is going to be very safe inside the bedroom there. It'll be 2 layers of protection. Garuda knew that they needed to be a little safer than they were. So, what are we doing today? We are making sure that we're set up properly first. We're going to make a bed. We may not come home for the night, but we'll always come home eventually. We may not have enough planks to make a bed, but we always will make a bed eventually. If you just believe in yourself. That's the important thing. So I'm going to just go ahead and charcoal up some. Not that many. We're going to make a boat. And we're going to see what we can see. This might be a little sketch, which is like just amazing things to say out loud when you're playing hardcore. Like, I don't know how this is going to go. Maybe it'll be fine. But, it could be a little sketch. But we've got a shield now. We have absolutely no armor, but we've got a shield. We need a bow. But for that, we would need string, I think, or to find a skeleton. But skeletons don't come out in the daytime. Or rather, they burn in the sunlight. So if we were to find them, it would be perhaps in a situation where we were quite dangerous. But if they're in a completely light-blocked place, I only know this because I started playing it hard on my other character, but if they're in a completely light-locked place, then they will still be able to be alive even after night has fallen. So if there was like a really heavy leaf canopy, then that would get in the way. And we have yet to find anything good. We're just really running in this direction to get to the top of the mountain, look around and see if we can see a village, because that's the real hope for the future, right? Is we want to be able to find a village to get a little bit more safety from that, and then also, all the other benefits. So here is a potential hazard. We've got water, so if we spot an Enderman, we won't get absolutely murked just automatically, but we want to not interact with one if we can avoid it. I don't really love the idea of going down all the way there. Not least because there's likely to be some significant danger there, so really I was just checking the cave walls for iron on the sides, and I didn't see any that jumped out at me, which is a bit disappointing. I was hoping to at least get a couple pieces from this exposed area here, but up there. There we go. We're going to the top. Sometimes you just need to complain a little bit, and then everything will be fine. There's a bee flying peacefully there. We'll just need to make sure to not upset it, because of course bees are very prone to anger, and who can blame them? Little by little we take everything from them. Oh no. That was a better idea in my head than it was in reality. But I also realized that I've sort of lost track of the place where the iron is, but I believe in my general sense of direction. Dumber words have never been said. But, it'll carry me there. How I'm going to get down, who knows? Not me. Certainly not me. I just sort of thought that when I got to this point here, the iron would be on the wall. Is it a little bit higher? Anyway, there are worse ways to behave, but I am not choosing any of them right now. You'd think that I don't have a care in the world, but this is of course not true. There are lots of cares here. Like, one of my cares is to not die to fall damage, but another one of them is to ignore that hope and just behave like an absolute moron anyway. Here we have a sketchy little cave. Nothing better than a sketchy little cave to run into haphazardly, but now with a couple of lights, it's a much less sketchy little cave. and now is verifiably safe. So this could be a place to hold up for the night, which is probably what we're going to do because we have gotten a fair few minutes of gameplay here. But this is actually excellent. That was 4 pieces of iron. Yeah, so we are in just a great spot. We're going to go ahead and crafting table it up. I should have brought more charcoal with me. That's actually pretty careless. There's no coal inside here, but before the night falls, we will be able to just go ahead, chop down this tree, get a little bit of charcoal, and be able to smelt the iron, and then we'll have that for the next morning. And we'll just have to remember that it is not at all safe to peek at our head when the morning comes. Speaking of not at all safe, we're just going to cut a little bit of a wide berth there. He's about to catch on fire. We want to get one hit on him. There we go. Easy peasy. And we will we'll deal with this place a little bit later, but that'll at least keep some of them off of our backs. That bee, no doubt, is just like totally inspired by my bravery and daring do. But the other thing is that the cherry trees beckon, and that is going to be very exciting indeed. I thought I was moving in the right direction. I didn't want to say it out loud because I also thought that I was not at all moving in the right direction. And when you're in a moment like that, you sort of have to pick what you believe, And as I say that, like, what do I believe? I believe that I've mislaid where I wanted to spend the night. Here we go. Nice little secure area-ish. Oh, I don't like that sound. Ah, here we go. He remembered where we were. Who knows where he came from? But he was really antsy. He wanted to get some hands, but he found them, He never should have messed with me. But speaking of messing with me, I'm about to get messed with real hard if I don't get inside. Night is falling, but I am right around the corner from where I wanted to spend it. Aren't I? Yes, aren't I? So we're just going to run right inside here. Because we've got, plenty of light coverage. I want to say with this amount of light, a monster just won't spawn inside here. So we're just going to lay down. No, I don't like that. I don't actually know how Minecraft Night works. I don't think they can jump you while you're asleep. But we're gonna go ahead and wall off for the night anyway. And there we go. Respawn point set. Joke's on you, game. There's no respawn point, and there never will be one. But I realize that probably doesn't even show up on the screen due to my big dumb face over here in this corner. But anyway, that'll be the end of this video. I'm like, if I cut down this wall and then see a bunch of zombies, I was going to be a little miffed. Not really, but just a little bit. Now we just going to go ahead, grab the bed. It would have been better to not leave it in there because we could have just placed it wherever for the night. That'll be, more things to worry about. But over, we still see the sand pillar is quite clearly visible, so would be an easy place to get. We're going to leave that crafting table there and just make another one, keep it ready in case we need it. Our food situation is, we're fine. Yeah, we've got 10 or 12 parcels, so we're just going to try to go around. There's a very interesting open cave underneath in that area. A lot of stuff going on, but a couple more sheep never goes amiss to find a couple more sheep. And of course, the brutality of the world is visited upon them once more. We've got a lava pool, we've got some iron, so we are in great shape. I do need to eventually smelt some of this iron and get some armor, and that'll definitely make me feel a lot safer. Speaking of safe, I'm digging myself into a hole with no clear way out, but it's broad daylight, and I had decent scouting on the area beforehand, so I feel fine. This is not broad daylight, so we're just going to go ahead and broaden it up. Spider? Spider! Excellent. You know, we were looking for one of these. It'll jump at us. The glory of the shield will protect us. And, you know, that was sketch. I definitely did that fight a little poorly. I think I didn't block the attack. I need a bow, but this is a big iron vein, and I didn't get any string from that kill, which is what would be called super lame. We're just going to back up a little bit. All right, so this overlooks this area here. More giant mushrooms. All right, apparently those trees are all burning down. That is, I mean, outright fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life, but I've seen like a tree sort of burning, but I guess that's happening now. Unfortunately, on the inside here, I was going to say, unfortunately, there's no iron, but there is iron. So this is actually an absolute mother lode. This area is going to be wonderful because this is 5 pieces. Oh man, this is a huge node. We're going to be able to have 14. Yeah, we're gonna pause right here and throw down a furnace and probably just talk a little bit while we end the video, because we're definitely we're not going any further without getting some armor on. We're about to be in great shape. Just toss the coal in, toss the iron, and as it smelts, we will reflect that we can move twice as quickly, quite easily, and not feel sad about it. We will reflect then that there's a big scary space here, but now it is lit up and would be like feasibly a good spot to end this night on, if we're so inclined. Normally I try to keep the hardcore ones to one thing. That was a sketchy creeper sound or a sketchy spider sound. I'm not sure which. We're just going to get some distance from our furnaces here and look around, see what's going on. All right. I wasn't imagining it, but that doesn't matter because it can be real and not important. There could have been like an internal cave. It's just slightly dark inside here, and I don't love that. We're just going to go ahead and make a couple more torches real quick. Oh, that really got my heart bad. Okay, I don't love the sound of that. We're going to go all the way in here where we're nice and safe and just eat some nice cooked mutton and clear our mind, clear our heart, because soon enough we're going to have armor and that hissing sound that is real, but you know, doesn't matter because we're safe in here. Reasonably safe. I think that's a creeper hiss, but it could be a spider one. I'm not really great at those sounds differentiating yet. But the hissing's not perfect. But it's also not the end of the world, or even close to the end of the world. I need to be at the crafting table to craft this. I think it's in an internal space around me, but not here. It certainly doesn't seem to be making any progress toward me. So, like, I don't love that it's happening, but we're just going to try to... All right, suit up. We have got the advancement, And now I have half armor. Is that all of my my iron accounted for now? Yes, indeed. Well, we're going to try to take a page of knowledge and not leave my stuff around if it's not necessary, and just go on this side because the eventual goal is to reach the cherry trees. We've got a bed on us, we've got our furnaces, we've got plenty of torches lighting both the way and giving us a little bit of a web of safety behind us if we need to run for some reason in the night. There's no great way home at this point, but Garuda will be fine. You know, that chicken is plucky. It'll be okay. That chicken will make it long after I'm gone. I think Garuda will be left standing, just gloriously clucking around, being just very brave, very alive. But the only way to be sure of that is to eventually go home and put Garuda into a boat, and then we will go and adventure together. Okay, we've got something is in the world that doesn't want me to find my cherry trees. I tell you what. But I am not going to be foiled so simply as all that. We are going to just throw a torch there. You always want to throw a torch in a random cave. That's exactly the kind of place that you want lit up a little bit. And this is beautiful. This is great. So we have here just an incredibly idyllic cherry grove surmounting this valley with a meadow and sheep and goats graze. Not goats. Sheep and cows graze, and really just quite lovely. Pretty fun stuff. And then, of course, we peek our heads into danger. All right. Now it's not so dangerous. Got a little bit of iron. Always feels good. If we can just get a few more pieces here. Two's fine, but I don't think we're going to have enough to be able to... Oh, hello. Look, a wandering trader. He sells some things that I wouldn't even care about if I had money, but good for him. You know, maybe he will hunker down here for the night. But as I was saying, what a beautiful area. We'll be able to toss our bed here. In a second when the sun goes down, and then on the morrow we will check out for some more iron, try to get a more full suit up. But even here at you know, we're half armor now, and that's excellent. Half armor plus a shield, you can't really beat that unless you have more of those things. But speaking of more of those things, more safety from more torches. All right, we were hoping for more iron, but it was not to be. And of course, you can just like mine some blocks trying to get iron, but if you find a previously existing formation like this, it'll likely be a little bit quicker for you to simply look around and find it exposed than it will be to dig a hole. But of course, there's no safety in this. You could just fall down in an area like that. And that is the clanging of skeleton bones. At least it sounded like it. But again, we don't know where they're at. We just know that they don't love us. I don't love that I hear the creaking around me, though. It's all fine, because we have here a big, long line of torches, and that lets us know that the skeletons are not going to be spawning in here. So even if we hear, like, ominous sounds, it's fairly unlikely. Not impossible. I'm not going to pretend to understand how everything in Minecraft works, but it's fairly unlikely that they're going to be able to pop us. Night is falling. Yeah, we're just gonna go in here and toss the bed down. and wall in for the night. And there we go. That'll be the next day. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I am going to end the video now, and just really excited for how things are going. Hardcore is never looked so promising as this to me. Now that I've got a little bit of armor and a little bit of sense in my head, not too much. That's a scary sound. We gotta get booking it. Okay. Creeper right there. We just need to get a little bit of distance so that we can get the kill clean. Looks like that'll be the only thing we got to deal with. When they flash, they're about to explode. We're probably going to need 3 hits with this sword. We just want to make 4. All right. I'm so used to my good diamond sword, but that hissing is the creeper hiss. We've got another one here. We're going to need to deal with them. You just don't want to get too close, and of course you always want to be cognizant of what's going on behind you all the time, but also in hardcore. See there, we've got another zombie coming at, but just keeping the visibility, that'll keep us safe. And now, I think we're good. Okay, so, excellent. Perfection. Nothing's ever gonna hurt us again. But here we are at the base of the Cherry Grove biome here, which is, as you know, my very favorite kind of place. I just think they're so beautiful and so stunning no matter what surrounds them. But in the next video, we'll do a big reveal for what's over the top here. Of course, I don't actually know. I did know the cherry trees were here due to a large tower that I built, but I need to get out of here, make more torches, and keep my promise to end the video, because if I keep doing interesting things, I'll keep on running, and that is not the point. What I'm supposed to do is actually keep my promises. And that is accordingly what I'll do now. Now I made another 60 torches, so that'll be plenty. And on the next video, we're just going to explore a little bit, get a little bit more food, just do all of the things that we've been doing, keep on armoring up, and I hope you have enjoyed, and that I'll see you in that video whenever it happens.